So apparently we need to work a little bit more on the Roman Republic and how it turned into an empire. So I'm going to give you a rundown of these worksheets so that way you can go back and fill in the right answers. The first thing that I want us to look at is right here where it says, so how does this Roman Republic work? So it says, draw a representation of the Roman Republic. I want you to look in your notes and find where, for your warm-up, we had 3 separate circles, and it lists the 3 parts of the Roman Republic. You're going to see the Senate, which is the oldest branch that makes the laws, the assemblies and tribunes, which can veto the laws that they were created in favor of the plebeians, and then you have the magistrates, who are the judges, who also include the consul. So you can draw that representation here. I just explained to you the 3 branches. You can find that in your notes, and that's what should be written down here. Where it says the importance of the 12 tables, you need to find anywhere in your notes from yesterday to last week where it tells you that the 12 tables were the first time that any of the laws were on display for everybody to see, and they were posted in the forum. You're going to find it under achievements for codification of laws, but it basically just means everybody had followed the same laws and they were posted for everybody to see. When you go down to life with the Etruscans, those are the kings, or the first monarchy of ancient Rome, and it happened before the Republic. So if you have anything about how the Etruscans were a monarchy, then I think that you know what you're talking about. We know that the plebeians are the poor, the patricians are the rich, and the consuls are the 2 most powerful positions in the Roman Republic. And Republic, of course, just has to do with represent, where you elect officials to represent you. It's different from a direct democracy because in a direct democracy, all citizens directly vote and participate. But in a republic, it's more of a representative democracy where you have people to represent you. On the second page, you guys are going to see at the top, it says this one says do a wordle with 5 words that relate to Caesar, but of course yours are different. You just have to pick out 3 characteristics of Caesar. Whenever it talks about explaining the impact of Caesar's death, what I'm looking for is for you to understand that that signals the end of the Roman Republic. The Roman Republic is no more after the death of Caesar because he declared himself dictator for life. So if you have anything along those lines, you're going to get that answer correct. If you look down here, it says, who was Augustus Caesar and how did he become emperor? He was Octavian, who was the grandnephew of Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar named him as heir before he died, and so that's how Octavian came to rule. He changed his name to Augustus because he was the first emperor. How did Caesar die? Well, he died at the hands of the Roman Senate. They stabbed him supposedly 33 times, so he was assassinated. For how corrupt officials like magistrates changed the Roman Republic. These magistrates were just very selfish, very self-serving in that they were corrupt. They not only broke the laws for their favor, but they also looted from people that they had conquered in these lands as the Roman Empire grew. They also stole from their own people, and so that's how they gained riches and wealth, and so they were corrupt officials. For the loyalty to generals, they were more loyal to their generals than they were to the Roman Republic. An example is how Caesar led his own army into the city of Rome once Pompey was declared to be the commander instead of him. And so that's whenever he kind of marched into Rome and took over and declared himself dictator for life. With Mark Antony and Cleopatra, Mark Antony was actually one of the senators that assassinated Caesar. But more importantly, Mark Antony was married to Octavian or Augustus's sister. But he took one look at Cleopatra, fell in love with her, and he left his wife for her. So whenever Augustus decided to follow, and he basically declared war against Mark Antony, but he also followed them into Egypt where they retreated for safety. They both ended up committing suicide before Augustus Caesar could kill them on their own. So if you just go over these basics about your worksheet in reference to ancient Rome, how it turned from a republic to an empire, that's going to help you to answer these questions, and you can do better on the quiz. Good luck.